Every year, hundreds of bicyclists die in traffic accidents involving motor vehicles, and thousands more are injured, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. A car weighs 2 tons or so, while the average bike is a mere 20 pounds. In any collision, any physical interaction between car and bike, the bike always loses.
In a rural area outside of Bound, just north of Battleground, which is very rural, not a lot of street lights that are out there. We had a motorist that struck a bicyclist while out there on the highway. It was a young man who was 18 years old and struck a 46-year-old male that was out there riding his bike. Unfortunately, the bicyclist suffered fatal injuries.
We hate to say it, but the evenings are getting a little darker a little earlier.
How you doing today, my friend?
Good, how are you?
Doing excellent. What brings you in the bike shop?
So I was at the Clark County Fair last week. They have a Lights On campaign. So I'm looking at the state law and my bike light, and I don't think it meets it, so I'm looking for new lights.
To start off with, I'll show you my $40 light. This light does 100 lumens as its application.
Bicyclists are required to have a light on the front of their bicycle that is white in color and will project and be seen up to 500 feet to the front. They're also required to have a reflector on the back of the bicycle that can be seen up to 600 feet behind by any motorist or anyone approaching that bicycle that's on the roadway.
Lights are obviously there to help you see, but also, and arguably more importantly, depending on where you ride, they are there to help you be seen.
Lights in general and reflectors in general will make you appear larger and give motorists the opportunity to see you on the roadway to keep you safe.
So the Lights On campaign is really to save lives. It's to educate folks about what the state requires in terms of state law, and most people don't really know that the law even exists. So there'll be a number of events throughout the community. One recently was a movie night at Evergreen Park where folks would ride to the park. If they didn't have lights, they were given lights for free so that they could ride home safely. And those lights are funded by Kaiser Permanente and a number of other sponsors. By Clark County and the Clark Ped Advisory Committee are a large portion of how those programs get executed here in the community.
Bicycling is on the rise. People are taking it up for exercise or to reduce commuting costs, and it's here to stay. Please ride safely.